suddenly got cold again, so it's -10. I'm headed to the dentist and I'm trying my best to ignore the cold. The guy who was supposed to look at our car yesterday never showed up, so I also sent a message to the other guy and said that he could come see the car if he wanted to. So I'm also going to stop by the tire hotel and pick up our tires on my way back home. So I finished at the dentist and I'm now picking up the tires for our car since we're selling it. So I'm just sitting here waiting for them to find my tires. Sorry if my mouth is weird. I still have some, I don't remember the English word. I can't feel everything on this side right here. But I just called and set up an appointment to look at a car tomorrow. And our car, the guy who was supposed to see the car yesterday, I didn't hear from him all day yesterday. So we have a different guy coming to see the car today at 6, which is great. I'm hoping that we can get rid of the Passat today so that I can buy a new car tomorrow and we don't have to have two. And since the Passat is also Marius's car, that would free up some of his money that's in that car, which I have been driving because he doesn't like selling cars. So I'm gonna go look at the Opel Corsa that I've been talking about for a while now tomorrow, and Marius is coming with me, and I can't wait to see what it's actually like. I really hope it's good. I've transferred the money into my account from my savings because I have 2 separate banks. I have a little bit of money in my regular bank, and then I have a separate savings account in a different bank so that it's not as easy to transfer money back and forth if there's like impulse purchases, because it does take like overnight for everything to transfer over. So I usually keep like 10, 15, maybe 20,000 in my regular bank just as like a mini buffer, and then I have my proper savings account in a different bank. Yeah. And then Molly, she's just sitting there staring at something. Hey, what are you looking at? Good morning. I just wanted to update you because our car sold yesterday, and I was supposed to go into the office today to fix my computer, which got a blue screen yesterday. And then half an hour after the buyer drove off with our car, I realized that I didn't have a car anymore and I can't go into the office today to get my computer fixed. So that was short-sighted, I guess, but I'm gonna look at a new car today, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna be looking at the Opel Corsa that I mentioned, and I have been looking at this car for a while, so I really hope it's as nice as I think it is. If it's not, I might just buy a cheaper car that works for a while and then I can just upgrade later, because I don't want to do a car loan like I mentioned before, and the car that we're looking at today, it's basically like all of my savings, almost. And I like to have like a little bit of a backup cushion, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna have like a little backup cushion still, but yeah, you know. So I might just, if this doesn't go through, I might just buy a cheap car that I can drive for like a year or something, and then I can save up and I can buy a different car that is like newer, and like this is still a fairly new car. It's 6 years old, which is the same that the Passat was when we bought that in 2017, which is a 2011 model, and this one is a 2016 model, and it's now 2022. Obviously, I've been driving the Passat, but it's actually Marius's car, so like it's not my car, you know. It's different when you drive someone else's car. I've been driving that car for years, and it's been fine, but it's about time I get my own car. I have one. I have the Ford, the camper van. I just finished my customer appointment, so I'm gonna be drawing up a quote for them for the kitchen, and then we're gonna talk again tomorrow, and we're gonna be setting their kitchen into motion, I guess. Hey guys, I went to see that car yesterday, and the car was really pretty, and it was A pretty good car to drive as well. I loved the heated steering wheel, which is definitely on my checklist or like wish list. But the seat, like the back of the seat was so hard. It was like impossible to sit in it properly. Like we drove like 5 or 10 minutes just to try the car out, and I already felt it in my back, so using that to commute would just not work out. So I didn't buy a car yesterday. I have been looking at some other cheaper cars because I've mentioned before, I don't want a car mortgage or like a loan. So I would rather like buy a cheaper car now that doesn't tick all the boxes, and then I can save up and buy a different car later on that's more expensive and that has all the features that I want, and then I can use the cheaper car for now. So I have a few cars on my list that I want to look at. I have a Volkswagen Golf from 2008, which is a diesel car, and it's gone 92,000 kilometers. And then I have a Volkswagen Polo, which is a gasoline powered car. And then another gasoline car, which is a Skoda Fabia from 2007, which has gone 82,000 kilometers. And then I saved a Mitsubishi Colt. I don't really like that car, but it's very, very cheap. It's from 2008, and it's gone 158 kilometers, and it's a gasoline car. And then we have another gasoline-powered car, which is a 2009 Fiat 500, which is a very, very tiny car, and it is very cute. It's also one of the cheaper ones on my list. Look at that. It is very cute. I think they are adorable, but they have a problem with the latch for the trunk. So, but those are the ones that I've been looking at online. A few of them are pretty close to here, so you could possibly take more than one of them in one go, which would be nice. We'll see. I do need a car, obviously. So, hey guys, I just wanted to give you an update with my car situation. So I'm going to look at a car today, which is a Mitsubishi Colt from, I think, 2008. And it's not a pretty car. It's actually quite ugly, but it is very cheap. It's not gone too far. It's a gasoline car, which is convenient because they get warm really quickly, and they also have less issues when they have gone longer compared to a diesel car, which has like a diesel particle filter and all that stuff that you don't have to worry about with a gasoline car. And I did mention that it was like super cheap, and it also has good winter tires and summer tires, which means that I don't have to do that expense in a while. And it's also probably old enough that we can do like services ourselves, like change the oils and whatnot, which is very, very convenient. So I'm really hoping that the car is good. I'm gonna obviously test drive it, and if the seats are fine and like the car is functional, I'm probably gonna buy it because it's cheap enough that I can just use it for a year, and then if I don't get to sell it, I can like scrap it. If everything goes as I want it to, I will end up with a car today. An ugly car, but still a car. Obviously, I will keep you posted whether we buy a car today or not, but I am really crossing my fingers. It is Thursday today, so if I don't buy a car today, that could mean that I don't have a car this weekend, which would kind of suck. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I just wanted to fill you in because I just car. So this is the Mitsubishi Colt that I've been talking about. So I'll show you more tomorrow. It's really dark outside now, so there's not really much for you guys to see. I have the summer tires in the back, winter tires are on the car. I have choked this car so many times. I'm not used to driving a manual anymore, and certainly not one that's like relatively weak like this one is. So that's probably gonna be a little bit of a struggle to get used to, but it's fine. I have a car now, which I am so happy about. So I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna get a beer and celebrate. See this dirty water she's drinking out of? She has clean water right there. But she would rather drink from that. that water. She would rather drink from that water than the clean one over there. You are so weird. It is lunchtime and I just made some batter because I want to make waffles. So hopefully this is good. There is this wheat and rye. This is like whole grain or whatever it's called. And then we have some cinnamon. I have this fiber and protein flour. And then I just put in some vanilla. This is also vanilla. I didn't use this one. Some soy milk. I had a little splash of the liquid butter. And I had some of this vanilla as a sweetener. And I also got some cardamom and a little touch of salt. Oh, and some baking powder. And I basically never use recipes, so hopefully it's gonna work out. Lunch is done. I haven't tried them yet, but they look like waffles. They might be a little bit thick. I think I didn't put enough liquid in the batter, but and then I just have some rosehip jam to have on them. They're a little undercooked, but they taste fine. Good morning-ish. I am headed out the door. I'm going to the store. Yeah, I'm going to Martinsen, which is like an outlet store, just because I feel like it. And then I'm going to my mom because I have one of her bowls still from Christmas. And she also wanted me to buy like 3 blue IKEA bags last time I went to IKEA. So I got those for her. I dropped off my mom's things and she's headed to, I don't know what the English word is, a barn but for horses. So I'm joining her there to say hello to the horsies. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, excuse this weird light. I have the grill light in my face. I did a couple of things to my room that I figured I could share quickly. It's not really a lot. I haven't done that many things, but it's something. So I have hung that thing on the wall. It just was on the shelf right here before. So I hung that. I moved around with some plants and stuff. And then I moved the curtains up. You can see the old hole right there. I haven't spackled and painted that yet. That's where the rod was, just across above. And yeah, I moved it up that way. I didn't have to hem the curtains. Kind of like how it looks with the longer curtains. Last thing I did was today, you can kind of see it right there, my guitar that I just hung on the wall over here. Hi. Oh, hi. Here you can probably see what the guitar looks like. I have a green guitar. I got it from my grandparents years ago. And then this is all going in some boxes when I get some. This is going in the ceiling when I prioritize it, I guess. We really got firewood today. It's dinner time.
Though many know the tragic love story of Antony and Cleopatra, a wayward Roman general who fell madly in love with the enchanting Egyptian queen, both of them taking their lives rather than face a world without each other.
I don't know why I always yawn when I turn on the camera. But I am just editing, so I basically just finished on waiting for this to export so that I can quickly edit my Euro video as well, which is like a 5-minute video. But I just want to do like some basic edits, cut out dead space and stuff.